Okay, Road to WrestleMania Part 4. In this part, I'm going to talk about Bret the Hitman Hart and Vince McMahon. They've got their no holds barred match on WrestleMania 26 on Sunday. 13 years in the making. Yeah, right. I don't know. I've been a bit of a critic of the build-up so far, to be honest. I think the way it's panned out now has made it good, but the little beat down they had at the end of January, I didn't like that at all. It just disappointed me quite a bit, to be honest. But when I think about it, Bret Hart hasn't really done this kind of like contact stuff in quite a while, and he's had a stroke and all that, so maybe that made it more realistic. When he like pulled down that cable at Raw sometime after that and slipped a bit, that was pretty cringeworthy. No, I didn't want to see this match in between the month of January and now, up until the contract signing last week, where it just all came together. I thought the like car crashing into Bret Hart's leg was really hokey. I didn't like that at all, to be honest. That seemed like the kind of shit that like TNA would do. But the explanation that it was like all a hoax on McMahon to like get him to have a match with him, that made sense and pulled it all together, in my opinion, in that contract signing. Personally, I would have been happy if he just guest hosted Raw that night and none of this was bothered with. But I guess it kind of had to happen, considering the bitterness of the screw job and just the history between McMahon and Bret. I'm guessing Bret like needed to like do something like this, have a big reason to be back, and this was it. I think this feud could have been set up a lot better, to be honest, but I think they've done well with what they've got. I mean, the match itself, that's where like my where I'm really wondering what's gonna happen. Basically, I just wonder how it's gonna pan out, because we all know Bret's history and stuff, and plus like there's the Lloyd's of London payout where he's not meant to get in the ring and stuff, and I don't really know the ins and outs of that proper, but I know he took quite some time like convincing Lloyd's of London to give him an insurance payout to see that he was like incapacitated and like, well, not incapacitated, but basically couldn't do like a contact sport again. And yeah, the match is going to be interesting, I think. I mean, I haven't really got high hopes for it being on the level of like McMahon and Hogan, and definitely not McMahon and Shane McMahon or anything like that, and definitely not McMahon and Shawn Michaels from years ago. That was quite entertaining, but I still think they're going to do their best to try and make this entertaining and a spectacle. The way I see it, I think like Vince is going to like try and beat him down for a bit, and Bret's gonna like make his babyface comeback and totally destroy McMahon within it. I'm not sure if like McMahon will like have like some hired gun there to like try and beat on Bret, but the thing is we don't know what Bret can do and can't do. I mean, I don't know if we'll be like expecting a lot of his trademark moves, but we are going to see him put the sharpshooter on Vince McMahon, I reckon, without a doubt. And, yeah, that should be good. I wonder if, like, Vince is going to bleed for this. Well, apparently there's the no blood policy or whatever. But, I don't know, I could see them, like, bypassing that and McMahon bleeding for this match, just to like add to the drama, because it needs it. It needs it, basically. It's like a spectacle match that's gonna like need a hell of a lot of shortcuts to be entertaining. Because as a wrestling match, a stroke victim that's in his 50s and a 64-year-old boss of a company, Vince McMahon, doesn't sound promising at all. But I'm still looking forward to it, to see what's going to happen. You know, I'm a huge Bret the Hitman Hart fan, and I think it would be nice for him to have like another moment there at WrestleMania. You know, it could surprise us all. I mean, who would have thought that Big Show and Floyd Mayweather would have been any kind of entertainment at all? But it was. I thought it turned out pretty good. And this match is either going to be like predictable as fuck or really surprising. I don't think Bret Hart's going to have like a comeback like Ricky Steamboat did last year, because Ricky Steamboat blew people away. But I think they are going to like try and pull out the best thing they can with what they've got, even though what they've got may not be much. Yeah, I just think, well, I think it's a foregone conclusion that Bret's going to come out of this the winner, isn't it? But just imagine how much heat it would be if like McMahon totally brutalised him somehow, and that would be the reason for Bret to stay on. But I don't think that's going to happen. Bret needs this like going out kind of thing on a high note, and I think that's how it's going to pan out. But yeah, let me hear your thoughts on it.